Hey everybody, it's Marie Antoinette, and in this video I'm going to share with you how I made this butterfly confetti card with the jelly press imprint technique, Hero Art's butterfly confetti die, and one of my favorite sentiment dies. Hey guys, it's Marie Antoinette with Posh Paper Perfection, and welcome to my channel. So this card was inspired by Jennifer McGuire's video, My Favorite Die Cutting Hack, and you can check it out on the cards on the right hand corner. I really wanted to see if the technique that she had shared worked with keeping little die cuts without having them scatter everywhere. And so I used score tape. I had purchased it to make a book binding and have found that I actually use it now more for all of my cards because it's so sturdy, and the tape doesn't go anywhere. And I used a hello die that I've had forever. I really wish that I remember where I got this hello die, and I even searched on Google to see if I can find it. But all I can tell you is I think I remembered purchasing at AC Moore. Anybody remember AC Moore? It makes me so sad. That was like my favorite craft store of all times. So in that sentiment die set, there was things like just a note, thinking of you. But in this one, I did not have the waffle flower hello die, which I'll link in this video. And I really was sad because I absolutely loved the hello die that she used in her video. But I used this one and I think it turned out pretty well. I used my Anna Griffin Empress plate system and Empress to do the die cutting. And the confetti die is by Hero Arts. And I will have the link for that on the bottom. So what I did was I took a piece of black cardstock scrap paper and I went ahead and put the score tape behind it and cut out the word hello. I did the same thing for my jelly press. So this jelly press that you already see created, if you don't know how to do a jelly press print, I recommend you go ahead and click on this card, which it talks about my birdhouse die. It is the same technique, except it's not with a stencil. It's just with 3 different acrylic paints. I think I used a blue, a purple, and then a lighter blue. And I just mixed those up. What was happening with this card was I invited my daughters over for a craft day so they could make something for their father for Father's Day. And as they were painting, I was just going to town with jelly press art and just taking regular white piece of cardstock and putting the acrylic paint on my jelly press and just going to town and making tons and tons of imprints. My daughters asked me what the world I was doing and just really didn't get it. And then when I shared with them this hello card, they were just really wowed. They couldn't believe that something like that would turn out so beautiful. So you can see right now I'm just putting the confetti die face down on the Empress, and I have that tape behind it, and now I'm gonna go ahead and feed the dies through my Empress. So yes, I could have used my Xyron to put adhesive backing on my sentiment, but I think if you've watched my videos, you know that I have a love-hate relationship with my Xyron. If you don't know what a Xyron is, look it up. It's a great concept, but for some reason, it's just not dependable on the adhesive and permanent stickiness, even though I get the permanent sheets. So I love using the score tape. But with that said, the score tape is a very strong adhesive, so you have to be very careful when you take off the negatives from your intricate die cuts. Well, I managed to take a major oops moment, which I think almost every single crafter usually has, and turn it lemons into lemonade. I was supposed to put some kind of removable sticky adhesive on top of the Hero Arts butterfly confetti die so it could hold on to all of the butterfly dies. But I forgot to do that. So I had some stuck on the jelly print paper, some stuck on the die. It was, it took a long time for me to actually take them out and put them where I wanted to. And then also to conceptualize like how I wanted to put it on there. I had a hard time because I like to see things ahead of time in doing staging, but since I had never used this die before, I really didn't want to waste another jelly print by just cutting it without any of the score tape on top of it. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So I took my time in just, taking out the butterfly die cuts and then just scattering them around. Some of the butterfly die cuts I put behind the word hello. I probably should have done that first, but again, it was my first time doing this. So I felt like putting it on top of the hello would have taken away from the sentiment. So you'll see that I just scattered them all around. And that's basically how I created this card. Off subject of the card, you probably noticed that my Empress magnetic mat is ripped. So I don't know if I have covered this in any of my videos before, and I know I have some video that I need to edit about the wear and tear of the Empress mats. This is absolutely normal. That magnetic mat, I use every single day for about 2 to 3 hours a day. And after time, it does flatten and sometimes it cracks. And I don't throw away my mats. They still emboss. So if you're kind of looking at that and going, oh, is that supposed to happen? Yes, it does with normal wear and tear. Like I said, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I will have a video on what to expect for the wear and tear of Anna Griffin products. Specifically the glass plates and the magnetic mats. Now, with the excess, I actually did something different with that. And I was watching another video of Jennifer's. I don't think that I did it correctly, but I added some glossy accents to give it a stained glass finish, and this is what it looks like. I would love to know what you guys would do with this. I'm thinking about maybe putting a magnetic sheet behind it and making it a refrigerator magnet. So that's a wrap. I think I'll be using this die a lot more, and especially with the jelly press imprinting. There is so many possibilities of colors that you could do. I'm also going to look into getting the waffle flower butterfly die. I really like the way that one's laid out, and I can see that it could be a dual card. If you haven't checked out Jennifer's video again, make sure and check that out. Even though I created this card and it was successful, I did struggle a bit, as you can see. But, I think that, card making is a learning process, and every single card that I make, I learn something more about myself and my abilities and grow as a person. I hope you feel the same way too. Until next time, I hope you create a beautiful life. Please consider subscribing to my channel and liking my videos. And don't forget, if you want to be notified of the latest videos, please click on the bell.